Hey guys, welcome to Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything Gardening. I'm Heather. I'm going to give you a super quick as possible tour of most of my yard, front, back, side, everything. Usually I break it into three. We've had so much rain this past week, but in general for the last one and a half months, it's been a totally different weather pattern for us. So everything's a mess. You'll see many plants just bent over from the heavy rain. We did have some hurricane weather come through this past week. So I'm going to quickly just give you a tour. And you've recently seen the upper deck and the lower deck tour, so I'm not going to talk about much. I'm just going to quickly try to give you some overviews. I did get those strawberry plants repotted, the ones that were dying in that soil. I'll try to remember to link that video below. My camellias are moved to a new location. Not done working on that bed. I do want to kind of jazz those pots up some and amend them. I've got a ginger video coming out, but here is some that we will talk about in that video. And then I've got 2 pots ready for that video as well. Strawberries. I'm still having a horrible time with the squirrels and chipmunks. Got some new growth on this fern. So everything's a mess. Look at the mint. It's all bent from the rain. I'm not going to walk in the grass because it's like a sponge. But various things going on here. Blackberries in the back. Stuff I haven't potted or put in the ground. The poor blue girl rose is a mess from the rain. But look at that. Wow. It's so pretty. Green stalks are a mess from the rain. Everything's just flopping. Ooh, I got lots of blossoms on my eggplants. Those are little prints. Tomatoes. These peppers are trying to recover from that bad soil. They still look really puny. I don't like them to put fruit on when they're this little, but I'm just gonna let it go. Okay, so trying to make this quick. This bed I would need to work on probably in the next week or so. There's that fairy rose. I moved it. My chamomile is a mess from all the rain. Petals gone. Just mess. And look at this weird tomato. I've never had this happen. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Mess. Had to pause to break up a cat fight. So here are my raspberries. I've been picking some, not a lot. It'd probably be more in the fall. This is the one I got from Emma Gardner, this brand new one here. I bought the Fall Goat. It did not do anything, so I need to email them. And bunch of ferns and a still be back there. Blueberries. The squirrels and chipmunks have been taking them and just leaving them all over the yard. This is one of the Purple Rain tomato plants. Got some new microclover and the grass blend down here. Here's a kohlrabi that is trying to get ready. It's humid. It's getting humid today too. There's the Japanese maple. I've seen no indications yet that it's alive or dead, so I'm just watching it every day. Move this lilac into this pot. Okay, we're gonna move on because I'm trying to make this quick. So I'm gonna put a clip right here of me harvesting the cauliflowers that were in this bed. It's just going to be some lettuce and basil in the front, a row of bush beans, got the red cabbages, and then I've got 2 cucumbers there. I think those are called Space Master. There is some chard. I've got strawberries here, strawberries, and also 4 pepper plants and beans in the back. Got a climbing rose on that back fence. Somebody was digging. I need to add some more dirt. And I'm 90% sure that is a passion flower that I started from seed. It took like 3, 4, well, more like 2 or 3 months to germinate. Powwow, coneflower, got a pepper here, Italian sage, another pepper that is fallen down because of all the rain. Goodness. All right, let's check out the walkway. Lots of heuchera on the right. My Canterbury bells are decimated from the rain. This is Big Rainbow. Let's just see here. Okay. I do have some pole beans here. I've only got 5 that survived Tonto and or bugs eating them. Well, wait a minute. It looks like I did put some nasturtium, and they are germinating. That's a nasturtium baby. Hopefully they all germinate. So in the raised bed area, you can see the grass clover blend is coming in. I have 4 black containers there on the back wall with beans, and they actually need to be harvested. I'm going to go in there in a minute and get some of those beans for dinner. So each container has some beans. I've got mint in the other 4. This bed is bush beans and calendula, carrots, peppers. Carrots and peppers are good companions. I've got 4 beefsteak tomatoes in this bed, and there's larkspur. I'm going to cut that out before it seeds because it is toxic and I don't want it all over the backyard. Tomato. I think this is purple Cherokee. I have my Tromboncino taking off. He's going to climb up that fence and up onto the trellis. Got 6 cherry tomatoes here. 3 different varieties. You can see my Brussels sprout, which I have been harvesting off of. Back there, Roman chamomile. And then I've got honeydew melon, a couple of seeds planted in that bed. Behind it, I've got a German pink on the left and a yellow bell pepper on, I'm sorry, I'm saying that backwards. On the right is the German pink, on the left is the yellow bell. There's lots of fruit on that German pink. Have not been pruning. I do need to tie up today and try to cut out some suckers. This bed is going to be cantaloupe and carrots. And these 2 beds here are just the tomatoes and onions. I finally got all those onions planted. So we're not going to go into the raised bed area. We're just going to skim the surface today. Oh, the sun's coming out. This is paprika, purple ruffle basil. This is pepperoncini. There's 2 pepperoncinis here. Look at this gorgeous thyme. And I think that is a sunrise tequila pepper. This is a mortgage lifter tomato here. It's got some nice fruit going on it. And then farther back, I have on the left, that's a Earl's. And the fruits are looking really pretty. I can't wait to try that one. Dr. Witchy's on the right, and then I've got a Bradley here inside of that cage, which you can't even see at this point. I've got Ace 55 in this the square container. Got my stevia right there. This is a squash, obviously. I have hand pollinated once this week because of the rain. The bees haven't really been active. Not sure how that cage is working, if it's keeping everything too contained. And I got this beautiful sedum starting to turn colors. This is the lime, orange lime, queen zinnia. And I love the ornamental oregano. Love that. A couple hardy hibiscus. Volunteer. I think cucumber. Could be a squash. Pepper. Not pepper. Eggplant. I've got eggplant with the queen cyan basil. Another eggplant with some fruit on it there. Goodness gracious, look at this. My cucumbers have gotten destroyed from the rain. I'm gonna have to do something. I don't know what. Tie them up. Mountain mint is getting ready to bloom. I've got a bunch of flowers and all kinds of goodies back in here. And look, Japanese beetles. Aren't they lovely? Not really. That's me trying to do sarcasm. This is the sucker, the chocolate Tasmania sucker that I started for my indoor plant. The fruits are getting really big, really pretty. I had a hornworm on here the other day, so he took off all the top foliage. The deer took the foliage from the back. Hornworm took it from the front. So I'm a little worried they're going to get sunburn when the sun starts coming out again. We'll see. A really gorgeous chartreuse colored hollyhock there that got bent in the rain. And my first dahlia from the ones that I started indoors with you guys a few months back has opened. These are peppers in this whiskey barrel. I've got 2 poblano and 1 California Wonder. Deer came through, munched all my strawberries down. I don't even know what this is. What is this? This is collard greens that got missed. Wow, that looks pretty good. Phlox. It's looking good. You can see the deer ate the left side, but they left the right side because it's mountain daisies and they don't like those. If you watched that video where I made this water hose guide, you saw me do that the other day. So here's kind of a view up to the raised bed area. And now we are coming down here. There's the ice plant I transplanted. Did well. Took all the poppies out of here. Dahlias that survived the winter, which is great. So they came back. Looks like I've got lots of dill flowers trying to peek out of here. I've got like a dill parsley bed back here for the butterflies. Artichoke I started February, I think. This is self-sown petunia. It looks really pretty. Butterfly weed bush, and just a mix of things back in there. I've been moving some stuff around, so like my red bee balm that was on the back deck is now right there in that black pot. Another artichoke. Got some cucumbers coming up here, hardy hibiscus, and a self-sown watermelon. Not sure what variety that's going to be. Oh, look, there's my Gombrina, Strawberry Fields Gombrina. And then, let's see, I've got a yellow dahlia. That's so pretty. And then I've got my jalapeno pepper plant here. It's looking really good, except it needs a support. Wow, look at all this wind and rain damage. Got Thai pepper, some petunias. I think we'll just go straight down, and then I'm going to go to the other side of the yard because I'm trying to make this super quick. Super duper quick. I put some of those Clarence Gladolias I got the other day in this little area right in through here, and I even put some in this planter that way I can just lift it when we get ready to move. This is white Gara. It's so pretty. This is hummingbird mint. got two, one on each side of the sewer area. And I'd put some of those same gladiolus back in here. Another artichoke. It's creeping thyme coming out of this bird bath. And then my wildflower mix. I just got everything. Well, you can see the coneflowers, and you can see the yarrow. It is just a complete mess. We're not even going to go down there. That's how bad of a mess it is. But the creeping thyme looks great. And this is why you don't grow crepe myrtles. They sucker. They sucker here. They sucker 10 feet away. They sucker 20 feet away. They're just horrible. They're a mess. But look at the lucifer bulbs have finally flowered. They're so pretty. Hummingbirds love these. And then we've got just this hodgepodge here. We'll get a different angle here in a second. Oh, this is marshmallow plant, and it makes the most beautiful flower. It's so delicate. It's in the mallow family. All right, let's try to get out of here. Oh, this is my penstemon. It's so pretty. I've got half of it I divided in the fall into a pot for moving, and then I've got the other half I put in the ground. Of course, the one in the ground looks healthier and happier. Okay, so we're back to this area. And you saw the video where I put in this little front area. It's starting to rain. May have to end this quickly. I feel sorry for the bees when it's raining nonstop all the time. It's another one of those Queenie lime zinnias. I don't know if you can feel the rain, hear the rain. It's starting to come down pretty hard. I love my new flag. Love this lemon bergamot. It self-seeded itself in a very bad spot, but I'm going to leave it, as I am this marigold. Some more Agara there. A red twig dogwood. I think I'm going to have to stop though, guys. This is getting pretty bad. Let's see. This is our Midnight Mars hardy hibiscus. We got some sea holly there. And you can see the purple bench. I'm just going to finish. I'm just going to get soaked. We're going to do this real quick. Toothache plant that I started from seed with you guys indoors. Bachelor buttons got smushed. And wow, look at this butterfly bush. It is a mess from the storms and the wind and the rain. Have no idea how I'm going to put that back, make it look right again, as well as these beautiful hollyhocks, completely broken. Oh, look at the Shasta daisies. I guess I'll just have to cut them all back. It's the only thing I can think of. The spider flowers are finally starting to flower. This is my pineapple sage that came back. It looks wonderful, beautiful. There's my pomegranate there in the middle. You can just see everything is just wind whipped, fallen, messy. That guy don't look happy about it. He don't look happy at all. Actually looks kind of mean. The oregano is flowering. I let it flower. I didn't harvest any this year. You want to do that before it flowers. Dahlia. This is its third year, I think. It comes back bigger and better every single year. Feverfew on the ground. More feverfew on the ground. I'm going to have to just cut it. Really am liking these coneflowers though. I love the color on this side of this flower bed. I've got lots of orange, yellow, white, and then the really dark spice hibiscus. It's almost ready. Almost ready. It's just going to be a glorious color combination. This is one of my favorite spots when it's all in bloom. This is Terracotta Yarrow. We're not even going to go up there today and look at that side, that flower bed. Bridal bush is done with all of its flowering. I snuck 4 eggplants here because I didn't know what to do with them. I do have, these are poppies that I'm waiting on the seed. I do have a Roselle hibiscus down in there, but our weather's been so mild and cool, it's not growing. It's just not, it's too cold. It's just too cold. I think this is called Berries and Cream, the yarrow. Transplanted my catmint there from the green stalk. This is a backside view of the middle flower bed we looked at that had the pomegranate. The gladolias bloomed, but might as well not have because look at them. They're on the ground practically. Got my little bench seat. I think I've got about 3 Bulgarian hot pepper carrots in this bed. And these flowers are gorgeous too. I think it's cherry, brandy, rudbeckia. This is cayenne. I've got 3 cayennes here, 1 in each pot. And some cinnamon basil. Someone came and ate this eggplant. They left that one. I transplanted one of my hardy hibiscus here. They were not doing well. I'll show you that real quick and then we're about done. So this front bed here has a glorious, huge, beautiful 9-bark that I got on clearance about 3 or 4 years ago. This is the perfect spot for it. Then I've got my patio peach, also on clearance for $10 2 years ago. It's just phenomenal. This is the perfect spot. So I transplanted that hardy hibiscus from that left spot. There's one left here. I'm going to move it about 2 feet over after I thin all the weeds and move the celosia. So I'm going to leave it there. So I have 3 big things on this flower bed. And then, well, the perennial spikes, they actually came back. I thought they had died. So I'm going to have to find some kind of very small foundation hedge, maybe like the tater tot one. I don't know if y'all seen that, to put here after I move this guy. And y'all remember that, what was it? I want to say Rudbeckia. Yeah, Green Wizard Rudbeckia that I planted in a pot for moving. And then there's that verbena. Oh, the rain's coming again. This is hurricane rain. So it comes in bands, stops for a minute, then it comes again. But I do want to show you my sweet potatoes because they're doing phenomenal. They're off to a great start. Some of the nasturtium has already germinated. And there was something over here I wanted to show you. Oh, I saved these caladium bulbs last fall, and they are now actually unfurling and showing off their beautiful foliage. Some more of the Lucifer. Dusty Miller is flowering. Calla lilies came up and looked so pretty. Japanese iris is no longer blooming. The rose, after I pruned it, has all new foliage. My blackberry here is going wild. And look, my Corsican mint from last year, I must have self-seeded because it's back. I think I'm going to relocate it though. Oh, and I wanted to show you this. I don't know. Please tell me who is doing it, because somebody in the last 2-3 days dug up my crocus. I have a line of crocus all through here, and they just came and dug holes and took my crocus bulbs. So I'm like, who in the world would be doing that? I don't know, guys. Oh, and I've got all of this self-sown, gosh, I can't even think. I want to call it, gosh, I can't even think. Oh, it's not celosia, that's celosia. Oh, I'm having a brain moment here, guys. I've got like 98 tabs open, right? Okay, I'm not even going to try to think about it. So that's it, guys. That is my full garden tour in less than 20 minutes, I'm going to say. I know it was rushed and couldn't really show you everything or talk about everything, but you kind of got an idea. And it's going to drive me crazy that I can't even think of what to call these guys. Maybe I'll just sit here a second and it'll come to me. Celosia, no. I've grown these for like 3 or 4 years. And I grow them from seed. These are the first ones this year to self-seed. Normally it gets too cold. They don't come back. Well, it's going to hit me any second. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the video and say thank you for watching so much. Next couple weeks I'll give you a better garden tour where we can take our time, and hopefully I've got a red tomato by then, or yellow, or whatever color. But y'all have a good week. Talk to you soon. Bye.